Howdy, Beefalo Bart here, and welcome. Yes, I was gonna be streaming here and have everything set up, and I started streaming on Twitch. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so what are we doing here? I have saved you the character creation and the starting cutscenes. So here we are, starting fresh. Level 1 character in the Division to kind of give you an idea of what it's going to be like while we're still able to play this one. We got another year before, or 9 months for the new Division 2 comes out. But this game is still fun, still viable, still worth having. So when you're starting off, you're going to get stuck with just the MP5 and a Beretta M9. I'm not saying they're bad weapons. I love the MP5, and the Beretta's a nice weapon. It's a fun gun.
Agent, I've confirmed that your fellow agent Faye Lau has arrived here. Check in with her when you get inside.
Okay. So, they're going to want you to follow the leader here. You're going to just go straight over here, sit through a couple cutscenes, just right in here, go over here, go through this door. Now, with this account, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip through all the cutscenes.
Complete your activation at the terminal to enable Directive 51 operational status and equipment.
Lovely.
Identity confirmed. SHD equipment activated.
Okay. So, now, being that I have 3 level 30s, actually I had 4 level 30s, and I deleted one so I could have a fresh level 1 character. So we're going to go ahead and restock. We're going to take a look. We are in all level 1 nothing gear. We've got a Beretta M9, we've got the MP5, and we don't have another weapon because we're not to level 4 yet. So I'm actually going to keep all of this gear. Going to store it. So as I find better gear, I'm going to keep all the newbie level 1 stuff. It'll come in handy later for something else. Now, I could easily just come over here to the gear vendor, and since I have other characters on this account, I have all this monies, but you know what? I can't buy any of this stuff to level 3 anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So when you first start off, you're level 1, you got level 1 gear, you're just going to have to deal with it.
Warning. Now leaving the safe area.
You know, you're going to be fighting out of level 1 creatures or mobs or whatever.
From the Brooklyn Heights Distribution Center. They try and sell it back to all the starving people. Playing in simple profit sharing on the backs of people who are suffering.
Don't really care.
Food back.
So there's really not what you can do to save this guy. But you can come over here and shoot point blank this guy. You're going to have to follow the storyline. There are like 3 main missions. There are side missions here and 1 main mission. So just kind of follow the lead on it. There's not a whole lot you can do to add variation to getting through this first part. I've actually tried to maintain a character over here, and it's just got harder and harder and harder. It's getting really difficult to maintain because your gear is just absolute junk. Headshots are your friends. If you're going to shoot full auto weapons, then short bursts. Now, mistake that I made just then was I didn't reload when I had a chance. Anytime you get a chance, reload. Now that was canned food. Now the canned foods, I never really use them. I should, but I never do.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
You know, honestly, you see, you gotta watch your health too, because that was painful. You can hit the V key, we'll use a med kit. Don't be afraid to use them. I mean, at the very beginning, you only get 2. The more you level up, the more you're going to be able to carry. So, I mean, don't hesitate to use them, but don't waste them. Keep an eye on your health. You can always look around. You will find, like, there's a cache here. You can open that up. It's going to give me a shotgun. I'm not going to use it. At level 1, just don't do it. It's not worth using that shotgun.
GTF notified.
It is a short-range weapon. that would do lovely, but you're going to have to play overly aggressive. You just don't have the gear for it. So now at this point, that part of that first mission is done. You've got your MP5 and you've got that newfound shotgun. But let's go ahead and hit M to bring up our map. We got rescue civilians and find morphine supply. This one I think is going to be closer. So I'm going to left click on it.
We've got word of a hostage situation at a
Oh,
bank.
okay.
Looks like you'll have to go through the subway tunnel to access the building.
Really?
We need you to move in and minimize the damage.
Always keep your eyes open when you're moving through, especially low level. As you're walking through town, if you see the extra guys, you can engage in combat with the occasional roaming bad guys. Why? Well, if you just want to go from point A to point B and do missions only, do it, get it over with. But, you know, if you feel froggy, go ahead and engage in the randoms. But you need to also look out for things like this. This is an ammo crate. Free resupply of your ammo. But there's also going to be crates and boxes you can find on the ground that you can loot that'll give you other things like food, drink, you know, consumables, or might even give you weapons. So always keep your eyes open. When you get out of this area and go to the main area, you're going to start getting things like cell phones you can pick up and listen to pre-recorded messages and things of that nature. Yeah. Keep in mind, this area right over here, this police station, you're going to be back. That's going to be your final mission in this zone. So, this mission here, I'm going to have to come down here to the subway. Now, I can hit the shift key, it starts sprinting. I can hit it and let go of it. You don't have to hold sprint down like you do with some games. So, just follow the arrows. You can see that you got this little blinking diamond up there that tells you what direction you need to head to. You'll even see traces on the streets. It'll give you full directions. Now, seeing that I've got abilities, I hit L and I can equip a skill and then use it with E. Now, the only choice I'm going to have is, well, I can use the Pulse, which Pulse is going to give you like it's going to show bad guys through the walls. It's your wall hack, so to speak. It's going to give you an increase to critical hit chance and damage. It's nice. But you've also got a sticky bomb you can use. Okay? That's not bad either, because you can launch a sticky bomb at somebody and then trigger it and it'll blow up and kill them. Might come in handy later also. But you've also got a ballistic shield. You can deploy this ballistic shield and it will, well, act as a ballistic shield. I'm going to go ahead and use it. I would kind of recommend sticking to this until you get used to using tactics, because you're going to get sloppy, you're going to think you're bulletproof, and then you're going to go ahead and get your butt kicked. Ladders, hold down control when you get close to them, and you'll automatically just climb. Spacebar is going to put you on cover. Use that cover. G key is going to give you a grenade, and then you can then throw it. Much easier to go ahead and just spank them with an aid. Alright, so one guy left. Alright. That's it for this mission. Alright. You can get a pistol here. Normally I would say don't worry about pistols, but, you know, this one is actually worse. So, I'm going to hit the V key. I'm going to mark it as junk. We're not going to use it. It's just not that good. We got a chest piece. Alright, we can use that. So, we're going to go ahead and hit spacebar, and it's going to put that on, and we can wear that chest piece now. We're going to get more armor, but no stats. That kind of sucks. So, let's go ahead and finish off this, and F to open the door. A lot of times whenever you rescue these guys, and I just leveled up, there will be crates inside here, and I just got another shotgun, and another backpack. So a lot of times when you free a hostage, there's usually a crate in that room. So check the room. You never know. Always check the room, especially until you get to level 30. You need to be looking around, especially if you're going to do this crap solo. Anything and everything helps. Plus, you can always break down gear later, but we'll get into that at a later time. So let's look at. We just got another weapon. We're not going to use these shotguns because that's just death on the stick. We just got a new backpack. Let's go ahead and equip that. We're not going to mark this as junk because we're going to save those for later. Because if I ever decide I want to re-roll this character, I'm going to put the level 1 gear back on again, and that way I have some junk to throw away. So, we have one more mission, and then we're going to have to go do the main mission. So, let's go ahead and select it.
Agent, those rioters have stolen a crate of morphine.
Really?
Probably gonna try and sell it.
Can I have some?
We've got people in real pain who need those drugs.
I'm in real pain. I need them.
See if you can recover that crate.
So, this is the only way out, by the way. Now, these are civilians, but occasionally, even in this starting area, you do find a couple roaming bad guys. And, as I say, always keep an eye out for these crates, because you don't know what you're going to find, even if it is junk like another shotgun. I'm saying shotguns don't have their purpose, but at this low level, it's just best not to use them. Yes, I know I can hit the B key again and just close that menu. So, we just got to go find this morphine supply. Also not a super hard mission, but never underestimate anything. Never think, well, I've got more skill than these guys do, because that's when you start screwing up. I've only got one med kit, so I want to play this a little bit more cautiously, but I do have my shield that I can use, but whenever I have my shield deployed, all I'm going to have is a pistol. So you got to do this mission, you can actually come over here and
Supply crate located.
come in here. Shoot from this window if you want the best chance at cover. Yeah, sadly, you're probably not going to get a sniper weapon until probably around level 7. So, this MP5 is actually not the best weapon for long range. Real life, the MP5 is actually pretty accurate. So, you know, we just got these guys here down. There's going to be another wave coming, but I remembered there is this, our med kit. So we're actually going to come out here, and we know we're going to have more waves coming, but not until we activate this. We're going to go ahead and use the shield to show you that at this low level, you can easily hit that E key, deploy your shield, and now you can aim with your pistol. Not the best firepower, but then again, you're stuck with an MP5. It is not the best anyway.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
But the point of the shield is to keep your butt alive. And the pistol is infinite ammo. You don't have to worry about running out of ammo. So if you miss, then not as critical a deal. Now, there's little side missions you can do with the Division. Yes, I'm not doing headshots because I'm too busy running my mouth. Shooting tires. You shoot a certain number of tires and you get a little bonus. Come on, get over here. Try to get back on headshots. The more headshots you make, the better. Now, I see there's a green dot on the screen. Now, that's actually not going to be a weapon. I was hoping it would be. As long as you got these guys in front of you, the shield's going to work great for you. It's not going to give you God mode. But if they get behind you and start shooting you, you're going to take a lot of damage. And you can see the top bar, the white bar there, that's the health left on your shield. Alright, and you hit E again, throw the shield down, and I'm going to go back to my MP5. Hey, got a mask.
Where they'll be used properly.
Site mission completed. So, I'm just going to jump in here, get that mask. It's going to give us a little bit more beef to it. Again, we're going to keep those level 1 items. Now, what's our next mission?
Excellent work.
Now, we've already been here, so we can actually fast travel.
Why don't you come on back
The little
here?
thing that most people don't know about is you can either walk across town, you can see you've got the little amber line that goes across the screen. You can actually see that, use that to follow all the way back home, or you can hit the M to bring up your map screen. Since that is a safe house you've already been to, you can hit X and then spacebar, and you can fast travel. In case you didn't know that, you know. Nice little fun tip. Alright, so now that we're in the safe house, we can come over here, and we don't have a stash. I want a stash box, but I don't have one. We're going to hit this, get some more SMG ammo. We're not level 3, so we can't buy anything. Talk to this guy. Now we're level 3. If I want to kind of be a little bit cheaty, I can go ahead and gear up.
And I wanted to say personally that I've lived in Brooklyn my whole life.
Yes. You're still talking? So, now, we still can't carry an extra weapon because that's unlocked at level 4. And our weapon selection, well, not the greatest. I mean, we can come over here to the gear vendor, and technically, I can... Oh, I want to sell off all the junk. So I can click on sell and X to sell junk. It'll sell everything that I've already previously marked as junk. Now, if I wanted to buy these weapons and upgrade myself, that would probably be the best thing to do because I have the money. But I don't want to be cheaty because I already have all this money. You're not going to have that if you just bought the game and you just started off fresh. So that's kind of a back and forth thing here. How great are these weapons? Well, not that spectacular. I'm going to roll on with what I got. I'm going to earn my way through till we get to the next zone, and then I might be a little bit more flexible with my money.
Agent, we just got a distress call from one of the local police precincts we set up at a distribution hub.
So there's that police station I told you about before.
Getting word they're planning on trading hostages for drugs.
Now, it's going to be a bit more difficult for me to do this mission with really no upgrades on gear. So we just need to run across town because we can't really fast travel to that because we've never been to it before, and it's actually not a regular mission. These are side missions. Sorry for the drinking sounds. It's been kind of a shit day. So I'm just going to run straight over here, and I'm going to head right up the ladder.
Get that precinct back under control. If that precinct goes, we lose Brooklyn.
And we'll try to shoot from here. They're going to come out and... situational awareness. You want to look around and see some orange barrels. Those are nice. Can't really do much for them. But if you see, which we'll see some of the next area we go to, these guys with the grenade icon next to their head, they're going to throw grenades. And if you can shoot them while they're in the process of throwing, they'll drop them. Which is going to be helpful. As far as I remember, there's no crates up here. No. If you hit control before you get to a ladder or something you need to jump over, then I'm totally not paying attention to these people. So you can actually preemptively go across it and not slow you down too terribly much. First aid kit, something nice to remember here. But as I was saying before, you're going to find some barrels here like that, and they're going to create fires. Yeah, it'd be nice to have an assault rifle of some sorts. Even better to have a sniper rifle. So you usually don't get your first sniper rifle until about level 7. So you know you've got that first aid kit. You've got 2 on you. These melee guys are going to be a pain in your ass. If you don't get them quickly, they will get up on top of you and they will hit you with a baseball bat. Yes, it's like bringing a knife to a gunfight, but more often than not, they're going to win. So, as much as it doesn't seem logical, the guys with the baseball bats are a priority target. Set his ass on fire. He should have been on fire. Damn, JTF are always going to get in your way, and they're going to be a pain in your ass no matter where you are or what you're doing. They're just going to get in the way. The propane tanks, those are great for blowing up as well. I know that there's not going to be any more until right now. They'll prioritize the melee. If there was a grenadier, I'd go after him next. Yeah, set your ass on fire twice. You don't like that, dude. So, now we want to rearm with ammo here. And this is where it starts to get fun. Keep in mind, I'm doing this at level 2 gear. Kind of reminds me of the police station garage. Well, I'm sure it's the same garage for the most part. Grenadier, he's an important one to go after. Melee, I want to go ahead and knock him out quick. I want these grenadiers gone. So the grenadiers are gonna, these are not so bad. Normally a grenadier is gonna throw a variety of different grenades. They could be gas grenades, that could be fire grenades, that could be... And this I don't recommend. Fighting out of cover. You always want to be on cover in this game. This is a cover shooter. So whenever possible, be on cover, because you're going to lose bonuses whenever you're not on cover. And yes, I know I'm supposed to go through that other way, but always look around. There's a flashbang that might come in handy later. I'm pretty sure it's going to come in handy later. Alright, so... There's actually not a hell of a lot more left on this mission.
Alert. Hostiles detected.
Now, these lockers will give you canned food, they will give you clothing items, and the good thing about the Division is there's a lot of different choices of how you can cosmetically set up your character, and we'll go through that here shortly. Let's finish off this mission, and then we can always look at the cosmetic stuff. Hosing them heads, that's what you want to do. And then kind of peek around a little bit. I don't remember what else is around these offices. I don't play the starter missions that much. Oh, some armor. We need to look at that one. It might actually be better. And we can restock on subgun ammo. So, is it better? Yes, it is. It's level 3. So let's actually mark this guy with a V so we know that it's junk. Okay. So yeah, in inventory spaces, don't be a pig. Don't hoard gear. Use, get what you need. Use what you need. You shut up. Quit banging on that damn cell cage. I'll let you out whenever I get good and damn ready. Alright. Asshole. Don't yell at me, tell you to get you out of that damn cage. Get you out when I'm good and ready. And now I'm ready. I'm gonna look for loot first. me getting mad loot is a whole lot more important than freeing you. Because you're JTF, you're worthless. They do very little damage. And I'm supposed to go that way, but I'm going to look over here and look for gear. Now, again, I should be using things like this canned food and stuff of that nature. In fact, I use it so rarely. There's a first aid kit. I gotta remember that's there. I use this stuff so rarely, I don't even remember what the key is. It's F. No. See, I told you, I don't use it. I should. Because it does make a difference. I'm just a dumbass. See, I'm full on it, so I can't carry anymore.
Alert. Hostiles detected.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this room. Not a difficult room, just gotta remember which ones to prioritize on. And worst case scenario, you can always fall back and use your shield. But you want to watch your melee guys, reload every time you get a second. And always remember the JTF are going to be in your way. Alright, I think there's one, if not two more melees. Spray and pray doesn't always work the best. Alright, should be another melee now. Right there. He's going to be the biggest priority, just so because it doesn't matter how big your gun is, he's going to run across there and attempt to hit you with that baseball bat, and which will stun you, and you can't shoot whenever you're stunned. Alright. So the icon on a mini-map usually means that there is an item there. In this case, since I'm standing on it, it means it's either upstairs or downstairs. So, like I said, just peek around, see if there's anything good. File cabinets, stuff like that, are usually going to be food and consumables. Hey, dude, let me have that CC75, man. My two favorite, most favorite handguns in the world, CC75 and 1911, are my two favorite handguns in the world. So if you want to buy me a handgun, I'll take either one of those. Alright, let's go ahead and proceed. Fire extinguishers. You can shoot them. They will explode, and they will cause whoever's near them to be disoriented. Alright, so we have ammo. This should be the final boss. Alright, JTF, get out the damn way. This is another spot where use your brain a little bit. Know which targets to prioritize. Get those grenadiers out quick. Spray and pray doesn't matter all that much because you can always dip downstairs. Yes, I just said dip. What am I, 12? But you can pop downstairs and get some ammo. Now, it doesn't normally trigger the next group until I go up on those stairs. So, that's something to remember, is knowing where these triggers are. You can kind of mess around with the missions however you need to. So now we go up the stairs, and there we go. I'm not going to fight them here, because they hit pretty damn hard. I'm going to fall back. This is a game. I want them to come to me. Grenadier, I want to get him out first. Reload. There's two pistol arrows, and we'll have the boss coming out soon. Yeah, you guys come closer. Come closer. That's what I'm talking about. Come to me. Do your job and come to me. Alright. We got a boss and one other. I'm I'm not worried about the boss just yet. I want to take out the other guy. And if the boss is going to be too tricky, pop a grenade and take him if you got to. But they will generally try to get away from the grenades. Hey, look, a green item. Chest piece. Cool. Alright, so climb down the building. We have completed this mission. I am going to come over here, climb down the building, and as far as I remember, you actually get a weapon for completing this.
Brooklyn is stable again.
G36. No, M4. Okay.
Let's get over there and see for ourselves. I've got more agents with me now. We'll rendezvous with Agent Lau and fly over together. Commander Chang out.
Yeah. Alright, so... Oh, gee. Thank you. I got it. Go to Manhattan. So you have to run back the other way, and then it'll trigger, and then you can start going this way. Let's actually take a look. We know that we got a good new weapon, so we're going to equip that. We now have an M4. We're not level 4 yet, so we can't equip 2 weapons. We're going to equip that. We're going to mark that as junk. How close are we to level 4? Really close. So for sure, by the time we get on the other side of the water here, we're going to go ahead and level up. Now let's get ready to be another cutscene. I will try to fast forward through as much as I possibly can, because if A, you've never played before, then I'm not going to spoil the cutscenes, and if I can't fast forward through it, then I'm just going to talk through it so I don't spoil it. And because they're annoying as crap. Once you've already done them a few dozen times. Yeah, it doesn't appear it's going to let me fast forward through it. So, yeah, that's it for this zone. It's going to take us into the next area, which is the actual main playing area. What's going to be considered to be the light zone. You have the dark zone, which is for PvP. But the light zone is about 2/3 of the actual city, a playable area. So you can actually run around and, yeah. I'm sorry. Ignore the cutscene as much as you possibly can. I can't skip through it, so if you haven't seen it, then I'll just shut up and let it play. Whoopsie. She don't look too good. Potty mouth. So the military helicopter couldn't make it over, but the news helicopter can. Wow. Alrighty, come on, let's go. I really don't like the fact that I can't fast forward through cutscenes. It's so annoying. Well, then again, welcome to Ubisoft. Pretty much all of their games have cutscenes you can't skip through. No matter how many times you've played the game, you can't skip through them. I mean, how hard is it to throw something into a save game file that says, has played game before? Is the cutscene skippable? Whatever, you know. It's not that difficult. So now, can we skip through this? Yay, we can skip through that part. But we're still going to get stuck in some of this. It's actually a decent storyline. I don't want to ruin anything, but if you haven't played the game, it's actually a cool storyline, and it's shut up. It's best to not spoil any of this so you can actually play through the storyline. One of the biggest problems that I see for a lot of people who start off with is not really like it is a good and a bad thing. But you start off with a level 1 character, you go through here, you start playing around, you realize that you're getting your butt kicked, you start asking for help, and then next thing you know, you've got a level 30 that's just going to... Okay, this is not a bad thing. Somebody will take their time, and I've done it for a lot of people too. that will help you level up. And all you got to do is just stay and hide, and they power level you up to level 30, and then you can start playing the end game. Well, then you've missed a freaking storyline. Play the damn storyline all the way through till level 30, and then start getting in groups and gearing up. Always have at least one character you're going to play the storyline, because it's not a bad storyline, and you ruin it if you just skip past it and go straight to level 30. You can't go straight to level 30, but if you get someone to power level you and just take you right to 30 as quickly as they can, that we're talking can be usually done in about 5 hours. So, yeah. You're missing out on part of the fun. Keep one character that you're going to play through the storyline, either solo or somebody else who's the same level, or 3 other somebody else's, because you can 4 people can group up together and all farm and level together. Good. Come on, enough with the cutscene. I'm done with the cutscene. Yeah, nobody pulls out. Oh, you're talking about... Oh, no, never mind. Alright, so, now we are in Camp Hudson.
Now entering a safe area.
So, over the couple of years that this game has actually been live, they've changed a few things around a little bit. They've changed this a little. They've added that helicopter in. That was not long ago they did that. They refined the pier areas a little bit. Minor things that most people don't notice, but I noticed some changes even in this area. Not so much inside here, but overall in the first landing zone when you come in like this. So, you really got to look around town, and there's so much going on. The storyline is a lot. There's going to be little things that are going on in areas that you can't necessarily get to, like the quarantine zone over here where, you know, these guys are doing whatever. Tent right straight across there, the Sarah tent. There's actually, it's like a briefing tent. Hi, thank you. JTF and stuff will actually talk to you. So this is kind of like mess hall. You got TV and food and whatever. People just kind of chilling. But you always have to keep these couple tents here in mind, because you've got a gear vendor here. And I'm going to do sell. And I thought I had stuff already marked as junk here. So let's look. We can... I'm going to go ahead and mark that as junk. We don't have a pistol to mark. Yeah, shit just unmarked itself. Isn't that awful nice of it? I had things already marked as junk, and I think what I'm going to go ahead and do here is I'm going to go ahead and get on the cheaty side so I can get rid of some of this extra stuff here. Money is the most important thing when you're this low level. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and gear up. You're not going to have all this money. I just happen to have it, so I'm going to go ahead and gear up. Being level 3, I'm going to level up through gear so quickly that you're going to constantly be buying stuff and looting stuff to try to upgrade. But I'm going to go ahead and I can hit spacebar to buy it, and then the 1 key to equip it. So I'm going to do that, and you can see these actually are starting to give me stats. So now there's 2 of these here, 2 different types of packs. This one's going to give me health and ammo capacity. This one's going to give me skill power and ammo capacity. For right now, I want that health. Skill power is nice, but we're not going to need it at level 3. So I'm going to go ahead and hit spacebar and 1. And then we're going to go ahead and look at the knee pad. There's only 1, so we're going to get that. You can hit G key to compare, to see if it's actually better than what you're currently wearing. Space 1, space 1. So now I am geared, and I need to talk to him again, sell, and sell junk. And I need to do the same thing here. I'm going to go back in one more time, and I'm going to go ahead and, well, increased kill XP might be a good thing. But you look, the firearms is going to give you skill power or firearms. I'm going to take that firearms. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that as junk. We're going to look at this. I'm going to mark that as junk. Again, like I said, I'm going to keep the gray, the lowest level stuff, just simply because I want it in storage, so that when I actually do go ahead and decide to reroll a character, I've got another set of gear to put them in. The blue refill boxes are going to give you health kits and stuff like that too. So we want to sell junk, and now go back to buy, and we can see I'm going to go ahead and be a butthole, and I'm going to go ahead and get me a Beretta. It has 2 mod slots, and I'm going to go ahead and get that and equip it. And we've got a G36 assault rifle. I'm going to go ahead and get the G key, see which is actually better. This actually has a stat, this one doesn't, but mine does enemy armor damage, has more accuracy, better, and less reload. G36 is going to give you better range, but we're going to go ahead and keep the M4. I brought that Beretta M9. Yeah, we're going to keep the M9 for right now. I like 1911s better, but whatever. So we want to outfit our M4. So we know we got well, let's actually take a look at it. Our M4 has all these different slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you hit the F to mod it, you've got a muzzle, underbarrel, magazine, optic, and skin. Yes, you are going to be here forever. Shut up. So, we know that we need a magazine mod, but the Beretta also has, let me scroll down, small muzzle and a skin. So, if they have a small muzzle, let's see, this will only fit the M4, large suppressor, and that will only fit the M4. This will only fit the M4, so we're going to go ahead and get that. 3% critical hit, 4% critical hit. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get that one. We've got an optic. Got a hand stop. Now, these are things that you're going to worry about a lot down the line. So I'm going to go ahead and hit F. And I'm going to go ahead and put the suppressor on, the underbarrel on, the magazine on, and the scope, and skin. Now, we've already got a bunch of skins, so it's kind of But let's look at the M9. We can do this. And I'm going to keep that M9 as well. Muzzle, we don't have one to put on there yet. Skin, we can put whatever skin we want on there. But I got that one on the other gun, so we're just going to match it up. And this is nothing. The other account, I've got even more skins. It's one of those things. Alright, so we're a little bit better equipped now. Again, that's a little bit cheaty. I'm going to talk to these people because they're going to give me missions, even though I'm not going to do them right now. I'm going to go over here and talk to this board, and there's a stash box right here. I'm going to put this extra gear in the stash. So I'm going to talk to this board. It's going to give us more missions. Talk to the stash, go to my inventory, and I'm going to store you. I should have picked up an extra weapon so when I hit level 4 I could have 2, but I'm not so much worried about it just yet. So F to send to stash. We want to keep our inventory down as much as we possibly can because we need to be able to farm stuff as we go. But you can see the stash has already filled up with a bunch of stuff. Oh, what is this over here? Yeah, okay. So now we have all these missions that we can choose, but we want to go to the base of operations, which is what our primary mission is. What's going to happen is you're going to run through this location here. You're going to get caught up in this mission. It's going to try to pull you into this mission. So if you don't want to, as soon as you come out, you're going to want to go a different route. So I'm going to do this, hit the M key, and I'm going to left click on that.
We know that the base of operations is under siege from whatever criminals have taken over Madison Square Garden. We don't have numbers and they don't seem to have a leader, but the JTF is stretched thin.
Really?
It has to be our first priority. Get our base back and we'll go from there.
Okay. She's a bossy one. We'll end up having to come back in here for a little bit of stuff also, but for the most part we're more or less done with this zone. There's one little spot we have to come back in for another mission, but whatever. So I'm actually going to try to avoid getting caught up in that other mission because I want to focus in on getting my base of operations back. You can see it's the thing is routing me, telling me which way I need to go to get there. It's going to give me directions to get to where I need to go. But if I make it right here, I can go to the next block. I'm going to level up really soon. Now, if I decide that I don't want to follow this line, and I don't have to follow point A to point B, there's actually some areas where you're going to find guys that are looting people on the side of the road, bad guys that are just random spawns. You're going to find all kind of stuff, and I'm going to deviate from that. I'm going to go a different direction. Exploration. It's an open world game, so shit, get out there and explore stuff. I can actually climb this fence, so lovely. It's still going to reroute me to where I need to go. But, like I said, keep your eyes open. You never know what you're going to find. Yeah, there's some other stuff I could have done for exploration in the other area before I left, and I just forgot to do it. Not really that good of a gear to begin with, but at this level, anything is better than nothing. There we go, level 4. We can now carry 2 weapons. Now, we have a hostage situation here. M4 is a lot better for ranged. You can see I just took out 3 guys and didn't have to reload. And they weren't necessarily headshots. They were upper body hits, but they weren't headshots.
Dispatch, this is Division Agent Faye Lau, empowered and authorized by Executive Order and DHS Directive 51.
Yeah.
Whoever you are, we're under an all-out assault.
Okay. There's also another thing. While I'm on cover,
Just try not to shoot at anyone who's trying to help you.
moving along vehicles, closing car doors, there's an achievement for closing car doors. So whenever you're not in combat and you're just killing time, see how I'm just using my left and right arrows. It's forcing me to stay on the cover, and it's closing the doors on the vehicles as I'm going by. That's actually going to give me an achievement. It's a really petty one, but let's see, if I hit B, this is all my normal B for my bag, my overview, my loadouts. I can save custom loadouts. I can check my character stats, my pouches, see what all my stuff is, change appearance. This was the other thing. With the appearance stuff, I can, if I don't want to wear a jacket, I'm going to, yes, I already have a shitload of clothing. And the other account, I have more than this. So let's actually go over here, and I already have some custom sets. I'm going to try to find... I've got more on my main account. I want the Tactician stuff. So, Tactician pants. Let's do Tactician shirt. So if anybody sees me walking in at level 4 into the base of operations, they're going to know that I'm not really a new player. Because I'm wearing a Tactician's clothing set. That's not something you just find. Do I have the Tactician scarf on this character? Or this account? Yes. What about the shoes? Yes, they're terrible, but yes. They don't really match. And I know that I need the Tactician's hat to complete this set over here. So yeah, I don't have the Tactician's hat. So what I'll do is... I got a pork pie. Yeah, I like that one. Not bad. Be an operator. So you can set up your cosmetics. You can change your looks however you want. There we go. We'll go with that one. Patches. Got a bunch of patches that are achievement based. We're going to use Sausage Party. Masks. These are special rewards. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. We're just going to look all kind of weird. So, let's go ahead and head to the base of operations. Let's go ahead and get this battle over with. So we're going to have a little bit of a fight to get back into our base of operations.
Unit 43, be advised you have incoming division agents as backup to your location.
Yeah. Short burst. Short burst, short burst. Alright, Grenadier, we want him gun first. Then we'll go after our shooters. Yellow, that's the boss. We can get him to get his head down. That's one thing, but we want to look for Grenadiers and other priority targets first. Moving up isn't a bad idea, but it isn't always the best. So now we're going to have another small set of spawns. You know what? Have a grenade. Well, looks like it sucked for the other guy over there. Dude, somebody threw a grenade and bounced off the damn car. Oh, come on with the sniper rifles. Alright, just because the boss is done, doesn't mean the fight's over. You see the loots, and you want to go for the loots. Alright, I don't have a line of sight on the Grenadier. Now I do. Now the battle's over.
My official report, the division saved our sorry asses.
Thanks for the report, Bravo Squad.
Alright, PX4 Storm.
I'm glad you made it.
Now let's rebuild our base. Go on in and have a look around. I finally got some transportation, so I'm inbound. Let's do this.
Compare these two weapons. M9's actually better. We're going to mark that as junk. Yeah, we're not even worried about it. We have an extended magazine. Nope, that only holds muzzle. What did I put for magazine in here? Got an extended magazine. Oh, that's going to give me a... well, I'm not going to see any difference in the magazine capacity. Alright, get ready to get some cutscenes. I'll see if I can avoid them as much as I possibly can. So annoying. No matter how fast you're running when you walk into the doors, it knocks you down to walking slowly. Agent, yes, shut up, Feilau. I don't want to talk. Isaac can what himself? Oh.
And the more stable this base is, the better shape the city will be in.
So as you're doing stuff, this guy will actually provide you with some really cool resource stuff that you can buy. I mean, right now I can go ahead and... Ooh, gee, I can get that. You know, med kits, shock grenades, but sometimes there's going to be some other cool stuff that pops up in here. Oh, explosive bullets, incendiary bullets. So, check with him. You get your weapons vendor. Honestly, I don't see a sniper rifle. I don't care what else he has. Unless he has a small muzzle that I can put on my pistol that I don't really need.
Hey, don't get yourself killed, you hear me?
I'm not really worried about gearing up. My gear is 3. I'm level 4. It's not going to be that much better in gear. So I'm not really worried about gearing up right now.
We need. Remember that, Albano.
Well, so you're a division agent.
Yes, I'm division agent. Shut up. So you got to walk to each of the 3 main locations, and then walk over here and boot up the laptop, and then okay. However, none of these things are going to be active, and you can't get anything from these because the head of each of these 3 departments are not here. Roy Benitez is in the Lincoln Tunnel. Jessica Kendall, she's in Madison Square Garden or whatever, the Madison Field Hospital. Fail out, you need some love. You need you a man, woman, whatever. So maybe you'll shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Yes. So this guy is going to be in the morgue. Then go back and talk to Miss Noisy Nelly over here, which is normally here, but is wanting us to go back and exit the building and go actually do those missions so we can see this cutscene, which I'm going to skip. So, base of operations is your base of operations. You got your stash, you got your ammo, you can get a full resupply. Security wing is a good way to go to get started with. It's going to give you some things that give you a bonus to XP, but if you want to do medical wing so you can do things to live longer, or you can do tech wing and get cool toys. I usually go tech wing. Now also, you guys get out of the damn hallway. If you were to come down over here to the terminal, nothing really usable in here until level 30, but this is where you'll actually start seeing other players standing around. But you also have the restroom here. Come into the restroom, come over to here, and you can interact with the mirror and change your clothing. I'm sorry, change your physical appearance. Just can't change your gender. So, yeah. That's the terminal. If you're going to log out, walk into that room to log out. As you can see right here, it says offline for everything. I'm going to have to do 3 different missions to be able to get all 3 of the different people to be able to start making these things work. So, weapons-wise, and also with these wings, it's kind of nice to have the security wing stuff up, because not because you can pick up weapons parts here, but occasionally this vendor that'll be in this window right here has some decent weapons while you're leveling up. So worth checking and worth getting that unlocked. You get other vendors. It could be a dark zone vendor here. There'll be a cosmetic vendor that'll appear back there. Worth checking every day, because every day there's new things you can get, camos for your weapon, things of that nature. So at the M key, look at the map. So Madison Field Hospital, that's where you're going to get Jessica Kendall. Lincoln Tunnel, that's where you're going to get your security wing guy, Roy Benitez. And then you're going to get Douche Knuckle, that guy. He is so positive, so uplifting. But there's one thing. I don't care about any of the story and sounds and whatevers. So I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to go to settings. And then I'm going to go to audio. I'm going to scroll down here and music volume, I'm going to turn that down all the way. Dialogue volume, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn that down all the way. Home enema, let's see, sound effects. I like sound effects, but we're going to leave the volume the way it is. Push to talk, yes, we're going to leave that on. Microphone, okay. The normal push to talk button is C, as in Charlie. So, yeah, that should turn off all of these annoying messages. See, I have chat turned off as well. God, if you want to turn off chat, you hit escape, go to settings, go to visuals, scroll down to show chat window, and click on no, and it'll turn off the chat window. Because sadly, what you end up with is Chinese people and other languages, and people just spamming chat with gibberish, or actually spamming chat, and yeah, it's just not worth having chat turned on. So now as I mouse over these things, there's no noise. I don't hear the sound from the cutscenes. You'll hear some little staticky noise in the background, but yeah, we don't have to worry about the other sounds. Alright, so that. I think what we'll do is we'll pause the video for now. I'll pick back up on this tomorrow with this particular character. You can see we are level 4 now. We can actually carry a second primary weapon. I did not pick up one because I don't really need one. If I wanted to, I could pick up something else, have a little bit of variation. I have a weapons vendor right here. I could carry an AK, but that's kind of pointless to have two. We're not running an alpha bridge, so I don't need 2 assault rifles for my primary. Submachine gun, not really that important. I'm going to stick with my M4. Shotgun, again, I'm not going to be worrying about close range stuff. So, yeah, just not worried about these weapons. At level 7 is when I'll be able to start carrying a sniper rifle. So, that's when I'm really going to start worrying about it. Or if I were to come back over here, and if I walk to this vendor and he had a light machine gun, then yeah, I might carry that, because what if I need a no shit weapon and need to be able to shoot a high volume of fire? Well, again, since I got to get up early in the morning, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits on this video. We'll pick up tomorrow with this video series, which I'm going to try to make this a new series, the road to level 30, just to go ahead and get it back up to where it should be. We'll pick up tomorrow with this, and we'll go from level 4, and we'll try to make it to at least level 7 till we get that first sniper rifle. And then we can really start, once we get that first sniper rifle, things are going to start coming together, and I will be able to start playing better with my playstyle. And we'll kind of start sorting out which wing we're going to try to focus on first, and just kind of flow with the mission and flow with the storyline and see how things go. Alright guys, I want to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you guys later.